Happy Sunday Fun Day. Welcome everyone to the number one daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as major breaking news just in. Miss Binance herself, Janet Yellen, has officially resigned. Let's go as the lizard folk continue to resign. I can't wait for Gensler to resign on Jan 20th. Just saying. Also breaking news, over $495 billion have been liquidated from the crypto market within the past 24 hours. This is the single largest Bitcoin liquidation event in history, days after Jim Cramer told investors to buy and called Bitcoin a winner. Can't make this ish up. Also, Cantor Fitzgerald agreed to acquire a 5% stake in Tether USDT for up to $600 million. I'll be breaking down this report. We'll also be discussing the two Papa John's pizzas ordered back in 2010 are now close to $1 billion mistake. Hodl. We'll also be discussing possible Trump pick for the SEC chair, outlines the plan to position the U.S. as one of the global leaders in crypto. I'll be breaking down this report as well, as on-chain indicator sets Bitcoin cycle top at 141,000. We'll also be discussing Cathie Wood's $3.8 million Bitcoin vision. That's right, with a Trump pump in play. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash those likes, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon. Turn on all notifications. Today is pod episode 1828. I'm your host, JV. It's November 24th, 2024. 2 days ago, we hit the new all-time high. Current price discovery sitting at 99.9. I got 99 problems. Bitcoin ain't one. Hit me. But anyways, let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. Happy Sunday, fun day. Satoshi, church is in session, family. I'm going to be preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi for the next couple of hours. Kicking it off, Coin 360, Bitcoin correcting here, down 1% on the day. Trading at 96,300, a great BTFD opportunity. Ether down 2%, trading just above 3,300. XRP, big correction after a massive run up. It's down 5% of the day. We got Cardano down 6.5%. XLM still pumping. It had like a 70% day the other day, still in the green. BNB in the green, Polkadot in the green, been having a big run up as well. But the majority of the alts clearly correcting and in the red, as you can see on your screen. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com. We have 196 billion of volume past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance at 58.3%. Ether dominance at 12.2%. And the crypto market cap, it was at 3.33 trillion yesterday. Today it's 3.28, so it did pull back just a little bit. The Bitcoin market cap maintaining above 1.9 trillion. And checking out the top one, Hundo, crypto gainers. For the past 24 hours, we got the Sandbox leading the pack here, up 32% of the day, up 63% on the week. We have Say up 19% and Tezos up 14%. So there you have it, yo. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily. As you can see, say maybe 70% of the market in the red, 30% in the green. I see some of the gaming tokens crushing it today. Decentraland / Mana and the Sandbox. And zooming out on the monthly, man, everything crushing it. Virtually everything in the green. And checking out the Crypto Greed Index today, we're a solid 80 in extreme greed. Yesterday, 93. Last week, a 90. And last month, a 72. And checking out the time chain calendar, we have 178,202 blocks to go into the next halving of 2028. And we're currently on block 871,798. You can currently stack sats at the rate of 1,038 per US dollar. Once we break 100 G's, which we're so close to achieving, you're never going to see sub 1,000 sats potentially ever again. So take advantage of it. Let's get right into today's technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. We just got the next Nipponator indicator. You're looking at the new chairman of the SEC family, Nipsey, Nipponator indicator, the Nip, the great, the one and only. But this headline reads right here: Bitcoin spoofing drives Bitcoin price to 97,000 amid record profit taking. Here you're looking at the 1 hour chart. Bitcoin headed towards a pivotal low November 24th as manipulative traders sought to keep $100,000 out of reach. Good luck with that one. Data from TradingView showed Bitcoin price action heading closer to 97 Gs. And after struggling to beat out the sellers immediately below 100 Gs, Bitcoin saw order book spoofing return to exchanges over the weekend. Well, this came in the form of walls of asked liquidity placed in such a way to entice the market lower towards the support. Asked liquidity moving lower with the price of 99.5 to 99. Ass walls. Fresh ass wall right above the price here, which was likely removed already. Spoofing on the ass, according to Scoo, who explained on X. This spoofing, often in illiquid hours, forces the bots to sell, leading to the lower prices. Scoo noted bid liquidity lined up at 95 Gs, but it was 97.3, which formed the pivotal low from the recent days. We'll be looking for signs of passive buyers. Those selling, which include the long-term hodlers, realized record profits November 22nd as Bitcoin hit the latest all-time highs of 99.9. We came within striking distance of 100 Gs, baby. Now, Martum, contributing analyst at coin analytics platform CryptoQuant, reported the daily tally at 443 million. Quoting him here, unrealized profit levels are elevated, currently sitting at 57%. This is approaching the March 2024 peak of 69%, signaling an increased probability of a price correction. Meanwhile, an analyst retains 175,000 as the price target. I'm digging it. This is according to Callan Franzen. This is a Q4 target. I also got to throw out our very only Oracle's target of 250,000 before the end of Q4. And there's only 5 weeks yet to go. Are you that bullish, family? Franzen reiterated his 175,000 Bitcoin price target for 2025, describing the Bitcoin bull market as right on schedule. Sure, we're tracking towards my target, but the Bitcoin still needs to gain 77% to get there. Let me know if you feel we'll likely smash that target. This chart shows the bull market performance this year compared to the others in Bitcoin history. You can see the navy blue is the 2013 cycle, the 2017 cycle is in the yellow, the 2021 cycle in the orange, and in the green, the current cycle. You ain't seen nothing yet is the bottom line. And in breaking news, check this. About $500 billion just got liquidated from crypto markets in the last 24 hours, the single largest Bitcoin liquidation event in history. And ironic, days after Jim Cramer on national television tells investors to buy and called Bitcoin a winner. I mean, reverse Cramer, without a shadow of a doubt, the most accurate in the financial sphere next to Nancy Pelosi. How do they do it? And big news, as I mentioned earlier, all the lizard folks are resigning. Janet Yellen just resigned, allegedly, and I'm not going to miss her. She looks like Kermit the Frog, and that's a compliment to Miss Yellen. She looks just like Kermit the Frog. And I'm just happy I don't got to listen to her no more. I'm actually celebrating. The broskies are rejoicing today. But anyways, here's some of the live charts, family. Again, welcome to the live stream. We streaming live and in the flesh. You're looking at the charts via Coinbase, via TradingView. There's the 1 hour chart. There's a rising wedge. Not a rising wedgie, but a rising wedge. Don't mix the two up. We do have a blue target sitting at 105 Gs, again, on the 1 hour chart. And zooming out from the 1 hour, take a quick look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour says Bitcoin's going up forever, Laura. We have a bullish pennant, also a green target, sitting sexy at 108 Gs. Bullish pennant, Senate. And zooming out from there, we'll look at the 1 day. The 1 day says buy the Bitcoin. Follow the Nipponator indicator is what it says as we continue our bullish momentum with a little correction. To be expected when you pump $30,000 in 30 days, but what do I know? I'm just a podcaster. And zooming out from here, we'll look at the 1 week. The 1 week shows us a target, still sexy, cup and handle, 124, send it, Q4 target in play. Very easy to achieve, just need a little pump. And zooming out on the monthly, you're checking out a Godzilla Moonvember candle forming. And again, we still got a week left of Moonvember. So how high she shall go, you let me know, and I'll read those comments out loud. But there you go, crypto bros. Let's discuss the latest with Cantor Fitzgerald purchasing 5% of Tether, believe it or not. Check it out. Cantor Fitzgerald agreed to acquire a 5% stake in Tether for up to $600 million. US dollars. That's right. Cantor Fitzgerald reportedly agreed to a 5% stake in the stablecoin issuer Tether USDT in the past year, which could position the company to receive more political support from the incoming Trump administration. Also, they're the ones that manage the massive $120 plus billion Tether position, believe it or not. And also, Cantor Fitzgerald CEO Howard Lutnick is extremely bullish on Bitcoin, as you guys already know. The 5% stake was reportedly valued up to $600 million when the agreement was made, Wall Street Journal said, November 24th report, citing info from business associates familiar with the matter. It could mean Tether receives more political support, as Cantor CEO Howard Lutnick was selected as United States President-elect Trump's Secretary of Commerce November 19th. Let's freaking go. Is Team Bitcoin family in the USA. Government. Giancarlo, suspected the largest shareholder of Tether, reportedly said words to the effect of, Lutnick will use his political clout to try to defuse threats facing Tether. Well, so be it. Lutnick is already working closely with Trump as one of his transition advisors. There, he has been vetting candidates for other top government jobs that could involve supervising Tether. According to the Wall Street Journal, Lutnick said he could step down as Cantor Fitzgerald CEO upon the Senate confirmation. It follows reports that the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District in New York has been investigating whether Tether is being used by third parties for illicit activities such as terrorism, financing, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. Cantor Fitzgerald has been one of the Tether's most important banking partners at the time when the stablecoin issuer has been cut off by many banks around the world. The Lutnick-led firm holds most of Tether's $134 billion reserves, precisely what I said earlier, largely in U.S. Treasury bills. Lutnick publicly expressed confidence in Tether's financial health several times and highlighted the important role of the U.S. dollar-backed stablecoin can play for people of high inflation countries like Argentina, Turkey, and Venezuela. He also announced Cantor Fitzgerald's new Bitcoin lending program at the Bitcoin 2024 conference back in July. Quoting him here, "We will offer leverage to those who own the biddy. We are going to launch with $2 billion of lending. You're looking for a Bitcoin-backed loan? He's going to make it happen." Cantor Fitzgerald currently holds around $3.5 billion worth of assets, according to Fintel data. And Lutnick said on Wednesday he will step down from his position at Cantor so he can step into the U.S. government and work directly with Trump. The Bitcoin team has been assembled. It's feeling like Voltron. It's so on, broskies. Next story, eh? Let's discuss this $1 billion two pizza Papa John's story. Why not? Two Papa John's pizzas ordered in 2010 are now close to $1 billion mistake. How do you like those apples? The two Papa John's pizzas ordered by programmer Laszlo in 2010 for 10,000 Bitcoin have become infamous, to say the least. At current market prices, those two pizzas cost roughly $978 million. In the 2019 interview with CBS's 60 Minutes, he recounted the event, widely regarded as the first commercial Bitcoin transaction in history. Quoting him here from the interview, "I just posted on the forum. I said, if anybody's interested, I'm offering 10,000 Bitcoin in exchange for some pizza." And this was before Pizzagate, just FYI. Somebody there said, "Hey, I'll take you up on that offer." So I sent him the 10,000 Bitcoin. He paid with his credit card and the pizza showed up at my door, just like that. Laszlo's costly mistake has become a perennial, is that the proper word? Perennial meme in the crypto community as the price of Bitcoin continues to rise every cycle, often growing by an order of magnitude every time. The infamous Papa John's purchase, which occurred May 22nd of 2010, is known as Pizza Day. Don't get it twisted with Pizzagate, family. Two completely different events here we're talking about. And on May 22nd, 2016, the 10,000 Bitcoin spent by Laszlo for the pizzas only amounted to $41 back then in 2010, and that's crazy, obviously. 2 years later, on Pizza Day 2018, the total of the 10,000 Bitcoin surged to 41 million, a gain of approximately 10 times since 2016. Then in 2020, following halving, the price of Bitcoin reached new highs, and the 10,000 Bitcoin cost 80 million. Pizza Day 2022 saw the opportunity cost grow by an order of magnitude of over 300 million. And the bear market of 2023 was the first time the trend reversed, with the total value of the 10,000 Bitcoin falling to around 268 million. Pretty expensive pizza you got there. Industry executives and analysts are currently forecasting a 180,000 price target by 2025. My only question, why so bearish? Which may bring the opportunity cost of 10,000 biddies close to 2 billion next Pizza Day of 2025. My question for you guys, How many of you wish you were Laszlo or Lazo, whatever the name is, and purchased those pizzas? Because some of you are thinking of him like, poor schmuck. You didn't know what he didn't know. He paid $1 billion for the pizza. But he's laughing at you because you didn't know nothing about Bitcoin back then. So I bet you in his mind, he's honored to have purchased that pizza. It makes for a hell of a story. You can't make a better story up. So first and foremost, the story he can tell his grandchildren, is phenomenal. And number two, he knew about Bitcoin in 2010. You guys knew nothing about it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think anyone was Bitcoining here in 2010. Correct me if I'm wrong. I sure as hell wasn't. So he's very lucky to have known about Bitcoin back then and to be such an early adopter and play such a critical part in having the very first Bitcoin transaction on record. So you got to respect that guy at the end of the day. He's not just some idiot. Smart man. Any way you slice it. But then you're like, you could have hodled JV. Yeah, so you could have as well. You didn't hodl Bitcoin since 2010, so let's not point the finger at him as being an idiot. You don't know what you don't know. No one expected, I shouldn't say no one, Satoshi obviously, and maybe Hal Finney and Max Kaiser, but besides those three, not many people expected Bitcoin to hit $100,000 per coin in the year 2024. Just preaching facts there. 2011, when I was first introduced, wow, pretty wild. Yeah, it was 2010, but I didn't take it serious. Damn. So the SEC chairman, I don't know why it says Cha. What happened? I wrote chair earlier. I must have deleted some of the letters, but nonetheless, we got a new SEC Cha. And his name is Nipsey, and I just introduced you to him. But nonetheless, possible Trump pick for the SEC chair outlines plans to position the U.S. as one of the global leaders in crypto. Here's the latest report. President-elect Trump's possible pick for chair of the U.S. SEC is reportedly planning to make the nation, United States, the global leader in crypto, according to the new report by Fox Business. Trump's potential pick, current SEC commissioner Mark Ueda, I'd expect Trump to also pick Nipsey, but Trump's far from perfect. He's just a human being. Says he would overhaul how the government views the digital asset industry, quoting him here. One of the things that Trump is absolutely right is the current administration's war on crypto needs to stop. There's a number of things that we can do with respect to crypto to help make America one of the global leaders in crypto. And according to Ueda, one of the burning questions is whether or not the crypto assets fall under the jurisdiction of the SEC. Under Chair Gary Gensler, no Claire Gare as we call him here on the show, the SEC took the position that all the digital assets except Bitcoin and Ether are securities that fall under its authority, quoting him here. From a regulatory perspective, we can provide the appropriate clarity. Some crypto is not even a security at all, but we need to make clear whether or not you fall within the SEC jurisdiction or not. One of the other very important things we can do is create safe harbors and regulatory sandboxes to allow that innovation to occur. He goes on to say that whoever gets the job, hint, hint, Nipsey, should focus on cutting frivolous regulations within the federal government that had unintended consequences for crypto. He also says the different U.S. government branches and agencies should work together to establish clear rules for the road for digital assets. Imagine that. Agencies within the U.S. actually working together. It's like a foreign language. And finally, we need to work with the Congress, the White House, and the other federal regulatory agencies. Make sure we have a cohesive, comprehensive approach to crypto. And that's why I nominate Nipsey as the new chair of the SEC. He's willing to do all that, what Gensler was unwilling to do. Last week, Gensler announced he'd step down from his position on Trump's inauguration day. His term was marked with enforcement actions against marquee crypto firms, including Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, Ripple Labs, Uniswap Labs, and virtually every other company in crypto. However, Ueda recently brushed off rumors that he'll be named as Gensler's successor, saying Trump will tap a different person for the role, as reported by Fortune. So the million-dollar question becomes, will Trump select Nipsey, our four-legged little friend, as the next chairman of the SEC for the Trump pump? $1 million Bitcoin with him as the chairman. I think we're sitting pretty, fellas. I think the market's looking pretty strong right now. We got Trump at the helm. We got Nipsey about to take Gensler's role in the next 60, 90 days. Lizard people are resigning left and right. They're fleeing the country. Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres, get out of here. Whatever other people vowed to leave the country, let them leave. We don't want them. We don't want their kind. Gensler, I know you're still lurking in the shadows, watching the stream. We don't want you here either. That's why we hit the gong practically every 5 minutes just to make sure you're not there. So yeah, let me check the X feed again, family. Welcome, everyone. We got 900 people here live and in the flesh. Big news. The lizard folk are resigning left and right. Music to our ears. Next story of the day. Let's discuss this 141,000 target. Then we'll discuss the 3.8 million target. I don't know what happened on the side. I updated all that earlier. Something's going on. I blame it on the lizard folk. Obviously, it's out of control here today, but I digress. Now for our next story of the day. On-chain indicator sets Bitcoin cycle top price at 141 Gs. Baby. We're referring to crypto quant CEO Qi Young Ju. Interesting name, right? Suggests that Bitcoin's current rally may still have room to grow. Ju highlights that the market appears too early to call a bubble, as the overall market cap has not risen significantly compared to the cumulative on-chain capital inflows. This metric indicates the price action is supported by the real demand rather than the speculative hype, reinforcing the confidence in the Bitcoin sustained bullish trajectory. With Bitcoin leading the charge, its approach to 100 Gs could set the tone for the rest of the market. Whether it breaks through or faces resistance, the outcome will likely influence the market sentiment, offering a glimpse into what lies ahead for the world's largest crypto and the digital asset space as a whole. Bitcoin has been setting record highs, yet it struggles to break the critical 100,000 barrier. The struggle is real, broskies. We're only up 30,000 in the last 30 days. Despite this, the overall market sentiment remains bullish, with analysts predicting that the price could continue to rise. Well, at least according to crypto quant CEO Ju, who shared valuable insights on X, revealing the Bitcoin cycle top could potentially exceed 141 Gs. According to Ju's analysis, the current market dynamics suggest Bitcoin is still in the early stages of the bull, making it premature to call it a rally bubble. A key piece of the data, according to Ju, highlights is the realized cap, which has been increasing steadily every day. The realized cap, calculated by summing the value of the biddy at the price at which they were last moved on chain, serves as an indicator of the total capital inflows right into the Bitcoin market. And here you're looking at 2024, 2020, and 2017, all right next to one another, showing you the price prediction based on the realized cap. He points out that historically, the Bitcoin market cap tends to exceed its realized cap during the bull, with the market cap peaking as retail investors enter the dragon. And during the bear market, the current market often falls below the realized cap. And we're not talking about the cap on my head here. As the realized cap continues to rise, it supports the argument for a continued upwards trajectory of the biddy price, with the potential to reach or even surpass 141 Gs before the market peaks. This analysis reinforces that, despite the Bitcoin near struggle to break 100 Gs, the market still holds significant room for growth before the potential top is reached. Bitcoin's on the verge of having the highest weekly close in history today as it approaches the 100,000 mark, currently holding strong above 98 Gs, baby. The price action has confirmed the bullish accumulation pattern, the cup and handle. We still have the sexy 124 thou target in play on the weekly candle chart. And so you already know. Let me know when you feel we'll hit 100,000. We'll leave it at that. Now for our feature story of the day. Cathie Wood of ARK Invest, her bull case scenario, 3.8 million per Bitcoin. That's the bull scenario, right? So there's no guarantee we'll get the bull scenario. Let me know what you think regarding ARK Invest's bull scenario. The bear scenario, I think I saw 600,000. Base case is like 1 million, and the bull scenario is 3.8 million. Personally, I think we'll achieve it. The $1 million question is by what year? Now, originally, I recall Cathie Wood making the prediction of Bitcoin hitting 1 million, and then she kept upping it. She's like, no, 1.5 million, and then give us some more time. She's now doing interviews saying her bull case is 3.5 million. I think that's achievable, especially with overtaking the market cap of gold. Just based on that. Now, I remember the Winklevoss twins. They made the case for the 500,000 Bitcoin a very long time ago. It may have been published in like 2019 or so. I've covered that here in the pod. And their thinking at the time was Bitcoin is the ultimate safe haven, gold 2.0, and that will eat into the market cap of gold. And that's precisely what we're witnessing today in the markets. The gold ETF has been around for 19 years, virtually 2 decades. And Bitcoin just achieved in the past 11 months what took gold 2 decades, surpassing the volume of the gold ETF. Now that gold is up, the gold market cap is up to 17 trillion, and Bitcoin less than 2 trillion of a market cap. So Bitcoin continuing to eat away at gold as all that money flows into the perfect, pristine collateral we know it as Bitcoin. You already know. I saw an article today that like in China, they just discovered another like 1,000 tons of gold. How scarce is gold really? I'm skeptical of the true scarcity of gold. I understand there's relative scarcity naturally. It's not everywhere, or you know what I mean? This desk is not made of gold, for Christ's sake. But you can always find more. In fact, they're always finding more. You can invest into digging more up from the earth. Bitcoin, true scarcity. That's the major difference. One has true scarcity, can never create more. 21 million, finite supply. 5 million, lost and gone forever. Gold, we'll just find more forever. So come on now, it's very clear. The only people that still believe in gold as the perfect store of value is idiots like Peter Schiff who don't know any better. But you don't know what you don't know. So clearly, 100K the next target. After 100K, man, I'd say this cycle, easy. 222, bear scenario. Bull scenario, I got to up the numbers. Just like our very own Oracle. 1 million in play. Will it happen as Trump is president of the United States? That's what I want to know. From 100K to 1 million with Trump as president, the POTUS. He got 4 years to get the job done. Will it happen? Will we exceed all expectations and hit Trump's, or my bad, I just mixed up Cathie Wood with Trump, hit Cathie Wood's target, the bull scenario, 3.8 million per coin. Let me know what you think, fam. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the live show. I wish I had more for you, but that's it. Let me know if you enjoyed today's content. 1 Bitcoin to get into Cathie Wood's bathwater with her? No, thank you. $100,000 to bathe in Cathie Wood's dirty bathwater. While some of you may be turned on by that, to me that's disgusting. I wouldn't even allow the Nippinator to bathe in that secondary water from Cathie. You know what I mean? You got to look out for the little guy.